This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Rice Owls, taking on a conference rival from the American, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bulls offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Caught in the backfield, it's Norton. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. What a throw! Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Got it behind the line. It's Sullivan. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
Using his legs, it's And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the inside. There he goes. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The play action fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Give to the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Loss of 2. 2nd down.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Split backs here. Brown will throw it. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Off play action on first down. That's caught. It's Nimrod. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
The Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Bulls really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll run play action. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
The Bulls will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
It's a reverse. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
How about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Brown wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The option look. The pitch. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Fires deep on the run. Finds a spot in the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. The sure hands, it's Jackson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
And the Bulls will kick it away to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
They'll leave it with him. Finds a little space. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The hand to the running back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down. The short hands, it's Nimrod. The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And the Bulls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Brown will throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Norton. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Punt is in the air. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Alexander. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll take it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Brown wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He's pulled down right at the 42-yard line. 4th down coming, and might they roll the dice from their own territory. The Bulls decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Rides the back on the option, the give. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Make some noise. It's 3rd down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here.
Rice, 0.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet, and he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
The Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. To the ground. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Turning it on. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Buying some time. Quarterback gets the 1st down and more. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another 1st down. This guy can do that a lot.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Rice, number 20, with the catch in the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you can tell, all eyes on this dude. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes, and they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game. And you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical at the point of attack. They've had a good game plan, and the offense just has not been able to counterpunch.
Right back to the well. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. To the ground with the back. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long.
4th down.
And the Bulls line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Under fire. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter. Guys are tired, and they're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
Gotta find a completion on this one. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for an all-time finish, but the defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game.